is Jessica
and Iris.
from Jessica Hopper Makes It Shine, and on today's video,
We're doing the solar system project.
Iris has a solar system project for her third grade class, and we're going to use this Discoverology Voyage Through Space book to help us follow the guidelines of this project. So, during this quarter of school, Iris's class is learning about the solar system. They're going through this chapter and students are writing down facts about the planets. They are welcome to use these facts as part of their project or can do research with parental guidance. And we're going to use this book to help us with our research. And to show what Iris has learned, she's going to create her own solar system model to display in her classroom. So the only limits are the following. First, you must have the sun and all 8 planets. We can include Pluto, but it's a dwarf planet, so we can't label it as a planet. The second point is the sun needs to be the biggest object. We're going to try to keep our planets in proportion. In other words, the Earth shouldn't be larger than Jupiter on our little display. The third point is all objects must be labeled in the student's handwriting, so it needs to be written correctly and where your teacher can read them. The fourth point, you should be able to give a minimum of 2 interesting facts. How many facts?
2.
About each planet, including facts on your project, or you can use index cards. The fifth point is the planets should be colored correctly. And part of the reason why we're using this wonderful book is it's got a huge fold out. Starting with the sun, you can see how big it is. It's so big you can't even see the whole sphere. And you've got the 4 smaller planets followed by the 4 gas giants. And we've got some pretty colors. So we have to use the colors demonstrated here on your project to make it as accurate as possible.
As you said, it can't be like Neptune is smaller than Earth.
Right.
That would be super funny.
It would be funny, but not accurate, and you would not get good points. It says on point number 6, you may use anything you would like on the project. A coat hanger, a box, dowel rods, styrofoam balls, food, whatever you like. The project will be on display in the hallway, and your teacher will only have 1 table to use for display. So keep that in mind when creating your project. Nothing large should be sent in. The last point is you must be able to carry your project independently. No one can help you bring it into the building. So this is big enough where Iris, can you hold that box by yourself and carry it in? Yep. Her grading criteria for the solar system are creativity, all planets found and in the correct order, proportion and scale, labels, and how many facts?
2.
2 facts per planet. And today we are working on the background. So we're going to use some dimensional paint, we're going to use some glitter glue and some acrylic paints. We've also started thinking about what we might use for the sun. We've got crepe paper and we've
We
got
might go faster today. We might be able to do moon in the background. So that's what I'm hoping.
we've got the background and we're going to use, let's see, here we go. Alright, so we're starting with the background. So how do we get color in the galaxy? Stars. And our galaxy is the
Milky Way.
right. So this is a picture depicting what the Milky Way looks like. And Iris is going to use this to guide the way she uses the glitter glue
This is the Milky Way.
to create the haze of the Milky Way, which is just all the different stars emitting light that we can see.
This is the Milky Way. This is stars. So interesting.
But because of our scale, can we do constellations?
No.
We can't really do the constellations because it would be different scale. Alright, so are you ready to get started?
Yeah.
So our solar system is in the center of the Milky Way galaxy. We're trying to do the background, right? Our galaxy, the Milky Way, was named after the way it looks. On a clear, dark night, it appears as a hazy band of light stretching across the sky. However, through a telescope, we can see that this haze is actually made up of millions of stars and giant clouds of gas and dust. These clouds are so thick they hide from view the center of the galaxy, where it is believed there is a supermassive black hole containing more than 2 million suns. Alright, so this picture right here is what our galaxy, what we're a part of, looks like. So we're going to take our black background. What is the light that we see in the night sky?
Stars?
And where those stars are balls of gas putting off light, right?
Yeah.
So we've got to make those in our background. And you have picked several colors that look, these are glitteries that are the same colors that you picked out. So we can get some of the paintbrushes and maybe the pipe cleaners and spackle some color in here to make it look like the Milky Way. We're back for day 2, hopefully the last day, working on Iris's solar system project. She decided to use part of this doily and some pipe cleaners and some string lights because part of the grading was on creativity. And what is the sun made out of?
Gas.
So that's why we didn't want it to look like a solid structure. We wanted it to look like kind of like representing gas. And the background has dried completely. So we've got all the stars and the Milky Way represented. We found some shiny tape to seal all that together so we can get to the lights when the project is over. And if you can tell from our first video, we had almost all, but probably more like a third of our craft supplies on the table to look through, and we've pared it down. We just have a few things that we need to go get. But over here on the other side of the book, Iris has been working on her note cards for her project. And what is the stipulation for that to get a good points on that?
It has to be neat.
And it has to be
In my handwriting.
in your handwriting. So these are the facts that you're using for your note cards. And this book is being used to help check the facts because we don't have her book at home. And we're also constantly referring back to the grading sheet to make sure that we are following all the rules. And now we're going to get to the fun part because you've been working really hard on these note cards. Secure the sun to the solar system and start working on some of the planets and their labels. Sound like fun?
Mostly.
All right, let's get to it. Iris finished her project. It's a lot different than it was the last time we took a look at it. As you can see, the sun is lit up in there, and Iris did a great job cutting out the planets and painting them. She came up with ways to do the rings around the planets. What did you use for the rings?
Softa did this one and this one, and then I painted it, and then I did that.
And what did you use to make those?
Softa put some tape on it, then I painted it.
So you doubled over some packing tape,
Uh-huh.
and you used some glitter paint.
Mhm.
And then you used twine and wire for Saturn's rings.
Yes.
And we used the solar system book to get all the colors, and we even pretty much used the same size as the book.
Look at this, and then look at that.
Did you have fun working on this science project?
Mostly yes, but not on these.
Not on the cards, because we had to work on our penmanship a little bit, right? One thing that you learned by doing this,
That there are planets.
how many planets are there?
My very energetic mom just served us nachos.
So how many planets are there?
8.
If you could visit any planet beside our planet, which one would you visit?
I don't have a planet.
You don't have a planet you would want to explore?
I don't care which one I want to explore. I just want to. I don't really want to explore a planet.
So
I'll
this did
just
not inspire
explore
you
one.
to go to space?
Not really.
Did it inspire you to get
I'll
a
go-
telescope and go to a planetarium?
What's that?
Planetarium is a place that you can learn about the planets and the stars. Oh, so would you want to go to one? You've been to one before.
I have? Sure, I
At
will.
the Space Center, you got to go in that big circular room and go through space sitting down.
Okay. If I had to, I'd go to a planet.
Which one?
I don't know. I'd go to whichever planet I had to go to.
Would you try to go to a gas planet?
What? Oh, I don't know.
Or would you rather go to Mars because it's most like Earth?
I don't know. Venus is most like Earth.
Venus is most like Earth?
Yeah, 'cause it's twin.
Oh, I forgot. See, Mommy learned something new. Or relearned something she already knew. Sometimes you forget. That's why you have to constantly study.
Are we still filming?
Yes. Alright, so you can carry it all by yourself. It will fit on a tabletop. And you came up with it all on your own.
You came up with writing this on the back.
Well,
Like this? I thought I broke it because there was tape flying off of it.
alright. Did you have fun doing it?
Mostly.
The painting parts? The glitter parts? If you have to do your own space project, we highly recommend starting from scratch. It was a lot of fun. We got to use our creativity and work together, and it was a lot of fun and learn some things along the way. We hope you enjoyed this video. As always, please like, share, and subscribe if you liked this content, and come back for new videos and ideas. Make it shine, and we'll see you in our next video.